All right, guys. So first tip on how to make more money is keep your bar clean. Can't make money at a dirty bar. Want to make extra money? Keep your bar clean, keep it presentable.
Have you ever wondered how some bartenders make $150, $200, even $250,000 a year bartending? You don't have to juggle bottles to do it. Flair bartending can be as simple as a flip of a napkin, a high five, and a hug. You don't have to get crazy with a bunch of bottles to make extra money behind the bar. And don't take it from me. I brought some friends with me to show you 15 tricks that help them make $1,000 a shift.
Big tip, $100 rail!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mixology Flaired. My name is Vache.
Hey guys, I'm Freddie Chase.
Today I'm going to show you some of my favorite moves that I do behind the bar at Circa Resort and Casino in downtown Las Vegas. Let's get to it.
Now I know that there's a lot of people out there that are going to jump in the comments real quick. Okay, trolls, this is your time to do it. Flair costs money. Bar managers, flair costs money. I'm going to fire you. The key to doing flair tricks at a job where you can't do flair is to do tricks with things that are not going to cost the bar any money, like ice, glassware, and even napkins. So I'm going to show you this trick. It's called the napkin trick, and if you've ever played frisbee golf, same technique, just like this. You have to really understand the flick of the wrist. Once you find that spine, grab the corner, and with a very light touch, just learn the spin. Learn how to spin it so it hovers. Once you perfect this technique, then you're just going to slide your hand underneath it. Flick of the wrist, and that's where your drink is going to sit down. Or you can go with the napkin trick to the stall, put your hand right underneath it, flip it over, give a handshake or a high five. Now, even at a beer and wine bar, you're gonna have common tools, like a bottle opener like this, or a beer paddle. It's really easy to do one of these. Understanding how to open up your beer, not like a noob, like this, flip it over and use the back of it for leverage. That way you can open up 10 beers at the same time. Clack, clack, clack. But this trick is very easy and really showy. Grab your beer, backhanded, lock your paddle underneath the top of the beer, hold your beer paddle like this so it doesn't slip out.
That's what she said.
And learn how to spin it around your hand like this. Now once you get really good, you'll be able to pick it up, spin it around, and even spin it behind your head for a little bit more dramatic action.
All right, now let's talk about the details on how to do that. Basically, you want to grab the beer with almost like a pistol grip, and once you wrap your fingers around it, you're going to take the lip of the tin and you're just going to tuck it under the bottle cap. So once it's tucked under there, you should be able to let go, kind of even dangle a little bit. That's how you know if it's too loose, it'll do that. Nice and snug. And what you want to do is not point it towards you. You want to point it away from you. I like it off to the side. I know when I do it like this, I know the bottle cap's gonna go straight up in the air. And then you can crank down on it. You just leverage that, I'll pop it in.
Missed it. $1 and $5. There's a simple psychology to it when it comes to bartending. So what you guys are wanna do is take a simple $5 bill that you get from your guests, stick it on your forehead and go, hey, thank you so much. Gives energy to the bar, looks like you're having a good time. But the real trick is how do you get more money by this symbol right here on your head? When you give out change, how you give out change is very important. Somebody wants to break a $20 bill, you know, you do 10, 5, 5 ones, right?
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Here at Mixology Flaired, we like to put the $5 bill on top. When we give it to our guests, we like to go, hey, thank you so much, man, high five. So they see 5, they heard you say a 5, so when they go to give you a tip, the first thing they see is 5. Subconsciously, 5 is their magic number. Learn this trick, do it at your bar. Let me know in the comments if it works more.
Here's another one of my favorite tricks that looks very flashy and is not as difficult as it looks. So check this out. You're gonna take 2 limes or garnishes of your choice. You're gonna put one in the front of your hand and put one towards like the back of your hand. And also angle my hand down a little bit, because the secret is when I throw it up, I don't want them to go exactly the same height. I want to give them a little bit of an angle so one goes higher than the other one. This adds to the visual and also makes it easier for you to focus on one and then come back and focus on the other. You'll know what I mean here in a second. I grab my shaker tin with the mouth open. When I throw it in the air, I'm gonna go left and grab this top one, and then I'm gonna come right to the outside and grab this one, okay? So here's what it looks like in real speed. Once you got that, just put them right on top of your drink. That's it.
For mixology bars, flaming a citrus peel, it's real easy. You don't want to use a peeler when peeling back the peel to flame it because it's just not going to be thick enough.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
You want to use a knife and peel the peel back just enough so it's thick, so you can push all of the oils, all the citrus oils that are sitting on the outside of the skin into the flame and then into the cocktail. You're going to get a much bigger burst when you're doing. You can use a lighter or a torch, but it's not recommended. Grab some matches, strike your matches, and let the sulfur burn off because you don't want that flavor in your cocktail. Just lightly warm up the citrus oils on the outside. Don't hold it on the peel too long. You want to squeeze and push at the same time down into the cocktail over the flame. And that's how you do flair at a cocktail bar.
This is the Red Bull trick. So I'm gonna show you guys how to take a Red Bull, a mixing glass, and how to do a very easy trick that's gonna amaze your guests. You're gonna get your hand wet, take a Red Bull can, you're gonna crunch it up like this, and then slowly put the can up and open your hand wide and twist at the same time, and it's gonna cause a suction. And as you open the can, take some vodka and pour, you can make it look like the Red Bull can is actually floating.
The cherry trick is as easy as throwing candy in your mouth. Kinda. Now the cherry trick has by far made Flair bartenders more money behind the bar than juggling 4 bottles on fire. You could use the Luxardo cherries that you'd see at most cocktail bars, but honestly, they're about $1 a piece, not recommended. I recommend you just use the regular cherries that you would see at most bars. You know, the bright red ones from the 80s? Just wash them off before you do this trick, or you're gonna end up with cherry juice all over your face. There's a couple key factors for doing this trick successfully. 1, use 2 cherries, mainly for the health department reason. 1 for the trick, and the other one just to place in the drink. You don't want this skewer that's been in your mouth in somebody's drink. Gross. 2, you wanna use a really sharp pick, like a sword pick or a garnish skewer like this one. 3, you're gonna put the skewer in your mouth, and the key is to lean really far back. You wanna make sure that the skewer is not at an angle like this, because when you throw the cherry up in the air, you want it to come down really fast and straight down on the skewer. If it's at an angle, it's just gonna bounce off. You're gonna wanna have a few cherries in your hand ready to go just in case you missed the first one. But honestly, if you missed the first one, hit you in the face, that's an opportunity for your guests to laugh at you. And that is perfect. For you to be the brunt of the joke actually just makes you more money when you can get your guests to laugh. You might have to stretch, but don't be afraid to lean your head back. Sabering a champagne bottle is a wedding event's oldest trick, but it can be dangerous, so do it like this. Make sure you take the foil all the way off, undo the cage, and move the cage up to the next lip of the bottle. When you saber the top off, the cork and the cage actually stay together when it goes flying. First tip, don't point this in the direction of anyone. Make sure safety is the key in this one. A really great move for the bottle before you try to saber it, stick it in some ice water, make sure that the bottle is absolutely cold. The colder it is, the more fragile the glass is. There's a seam right up the side of the champagne bottle where the 2 halves were actually stitched together. That's the weakest point of the bottle. That's where you're gonna wanna slide the knife to crack the top. You don't wanna use the sharp side of the knife. You wanna use the blunt side of the knife. Find the seam, and in one sharp motion, push all the way through. 1, 2. Hey!
You got the framing right?
I got you, bro.
I'm Freddie.
I'm Shay.
I hope you had a lot of fun learning these tricks. We have 5 more for you, so check the link in the description. Go check those out. Follow me at flyin.v on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Thanks again for being here. Y'all have a blessed day. Good night.